So, oh shit. Okay. So a long ass time ago, Plato tried to argue that we all originate from the world of forms before we were born. So in the world of forms before we were born, there is the perfect version of everything that there is. And that perfect version is how we identify everything. So how do we know a tree is a tree? Well, we look at a tree and we compare it in our minds to the perfect tree that we remember from the world of forms before we were born. So yeah, I think that's dumb. Mostly because first, can't be proven, you know? Like we can't go to the world of forms in order to check that the perfect version of everything is, there. I can't go see the world of forms tree, and you can't grab an infant and be like, so tell us about the world of forms, give us some details, what's it like out there? The second reason I think that's dumb is because that's not how we identify things. We recognize patterns in real life, and then we label things using our pattern recognition. So how do we know a tree is a tree? Well, we look at a thing and we compare it to literally everything else in the world. We do this very quickly without really thinking too hard about it. So over time, after comparing literally everything in the world, we have decided that these plants with bark on them and roots that go into the ground and branches and leaves, we call those trees generally. Unless you're an AI, in which case you do have a sort of world of forms that you compare everything you look at to, and that world is the real world where forms exist. So how does an AI, I'm gonna throw this. So how does an AI know a tree is a tree? Well, it was fed a bunch of images of trees and was told that they're trees. And then that information was reinforced by people clicking boxes with trees in them. So why am I talking about this? I saw a YouTube video of somebody recreating a Sonic game using ChatGPT and other AI tools. They essentially made the art using AI and then kept asking the AI to help it with the code over and over again, and it put very little of their own real person input into the game making process, or as little as they possibly could. Video is fine. I'll link it into the description if I can find it in my history. I enjoyed it. Ate lunch to it. But this got me thinking about Plato's world of forms. And as media progresses and people start to grow up with complete AI entertainment, then what they will be absorbing is imperfect versions of what came from the world of form. How does an AI know what a Sonic is?